Hello everybody, my name is Tim Gilson. I have the enormous privilege to be the CEO of the Athelstan Trust. Currently experiencing, as we all are, a very different way of working, thoroughly enjoying developing our central team here in our new offices at Sir William Romney. I would like to say a particular thank you to all the staff at Sir William Romney, and particularly Aaron, for welcoming us so much into their site and for all the work that Aaron did developing the offices and getting everything ready for us. I know this is a really tough time for everybody working in schools, and we are enormously grateful for everything that you do. You will hopefully see more of us visiting schools once things return a little bit more to normal. Thank you very much indeed.
Hello, my name's Jo Cummings and I'm the Trust Company Secretary. So in summary, my role is to ensure that we have effective governance to allow the Trust to operate, to be compliant and to improve. Of course, a trust is a team of teams, and I'm really lucky because I interact with many of them. So I liaise with the clerks to the local governing bodies of each school, and I manage and minute meetings of the Board of Trustees, who are the level above the local governors, and the same for meetings between Tim Gilson, the CEO, and all the heads who get together regularly, and also meetings of staff, trade union reps and staff governors. I also oversee GDPR for the Trust. And last but not least, I put together the termly Trust newsletter for staff, the Athelstan Argus. And I'm always on the lookout for interesting stories. So if there's anything you're doing that you'd like to tell your colleagues across the Trust about, please get in touch and I look forward to hearing from you.
Hello, my name's Emma Jane O'Neill and I'm Lead Practitioner for Maths across the Athelstan Trust.
And I'm Michelle Kilburn-Bond and I'm Lead Practitioner for English across the Trust.
We've both worked for schools across the Trust for a combined 17 years, but are recently appointed to these new roles in the Central Trust team.
And we're in a lucky position of being able to work closely with every school across the Trust, particularly in our subject areas, but we can also work in all areas across the school. So we work with subject leaders and with senior leaders who could ask us to work supporting individual teachers, maybe team teaching or developing curriculum. And we could also work on student events, assessment, anything that's going to be helpful to your day-to-day working within teaching and learning in the school.
Because of the current COVID restrictions, we've not been into schools as much as we would like, but we have been making resources to support training for teams for online learning. We are both committed to reading educational research and theory, and it has already been invaluable in our discussions with leaders. Most recently, we have been enjoying writing fresh training material for use with NQTs across the Athelstan Trust.
So if we can do anything to support you on a teaching and learning theme, then please do get in touch.
We look forward to meeting more of you soon.
Hello, I'm Nicola Tilley, the Chief Financial Officer of the Athelstan Trust.
And I'm Amelia Freeman, the Assistant Management Accountant for the Athelstan Trust.
I'm ultimately responsible for the financial oversight and development of the Trust. This includes leading and managing the business and finance functions and ensuring that they run smoothly, efficiently and effectively. I'm lucky to work across the schools, working with the finance departments and supporting them in their roles on a day-to-day basis. I work with the CEO and the Board of Trustees, providing financial information to them to assist with the strategic planning. And I am responsible for reporting financial information to the Department of Education and making sure that regulations are complied with, including any year-end information and statutory audits.
As part of my role, I collect the financial information for the monthly management accounts, which is then reviewed by Nicola, the senior management teams in each school, the Trust Finance Committee and the Board of Trustees. As part of this process, I will then investigate any variances against the set budgets. Another part of my role is to implement systems that promote efficiency and cost savings across the Trust. Our most recent project was the Sage requisition systems, which you've probably all been using. I then support each school with this process to make it run as smoothly as possible with the least amount of disruption to staff.
Together, we work across the schools, providing support to the finance departments and helping them with their day-to-day queries. And importantly, ensuring value for money across the Trust so that as much resources as possible can be directed toward teaching and learning.
Hi, my name's Dave Cox and I'm IT Manager for the Athelstan Trust. My job is Network Manager for the Athelstan Trust and I look after all of the computers and IT support for all the schools in our trust. This involves me making sure that all the systems are working properly day to day so that you can all teach your lessons and be excellent caring, collaborative. Currently, my challenge is to get all the schools using Office 365, particularly Microsoft Teams, to deliver online lessons to ensure that we can deliver continuity of education in these uncertain times.
Hello, my name is Sian Jones. I am currently manager of the Avon Teaching School Alliance. We provide training opportunities across the Athelstan Trust and to the wider school community. We also offer school-to-school support. Over the next year, my role is changing to develop CPD opportunities across the Athelstan Trust so that we recruit, retain and develop the best staff in all our schools. I'm looking forward to working with you.
My name is Debbie Ryle and I'm the specialist teacher for the Trust for Autism and Related Needs. So I work across all the schools of the Trust, working with young people who are struggling with school life, who may or may not have a diagnosis of autism. I also meet with youngsters who have very high anxiety and try to give ideas to teachers as to how best to support them. I run training in the school for staff, for teaching assistants, for teachers, for other staff too. And I also run parent training for parents of children on the spectrum in all our Trust schools.
My name is Richard Wells. I'm the Trust Lead for Computing. My job is to support all the computing departments across the Trust, making sure that the curriculums that they deliver are forward-thinking and make sure our pupils are prepared for all the challenges they face in the world of cyber and computers in the future.